What's the deal, my people? You know it is Don Tony Teflon, and I'm back at you another one. And Gayle King is facing serious backlash after her interview with Lisa Leslie and her comments or questions about Kobe Bryant, his sexual assault charges. Is it a little bit too soon to bring that up immediately after this man's death and the death of his daughter? Is it too soon for Gayle to ask those questions? Is she a sellout? Or were those questions justified? Now, before I go on, let me just clearly say this so you people know that I am a little biased, because I love me some Gayle King. Good Lord, do I love this woman. I mean, I don't care that she is 20 some odd years older than me. God damn it, Gayle King is a beauty. I love that chick. I mean, Gayle King and Diana Ross's daughter, those are like top 2 women in my book. But besides that, I got to be fair here. I got to hold her to task if she has the right to be held to task. Now let's listen to exactly what Gayle King said.
It's been said that his legacy is complicated because of the sexual assault charge, which was dismissed in 2003, 2004. Is it complicated for you as a woman, as a WNBA player?
It's not complicated for me at all. Even if there's a few times that we've been at a club at the same time, Kobe's not the kind of guy, never been like, you know, Lisa, go get that girl or tell her or send her this. I have other NBA friends that are like that. Kobe's, he was never like that. I just never have ever seen him being the kind of person that would do something to violate a woman or be aggressive in that way.
Now, is there a problem with the question? No, there's no problem with the question. The timing is the problem. It's a little bit too soon, way too soon, to ask such a question. If you really wanted to know that about Kobe Bryant, you had plenty of time to ask him this when he was alive, but it seemed nobody wanted to ask him then. Now that he's dead and he cannot defend himself, you bringing that up is a bad look. Bad look on you, bad look on the black community as a whole.
Is it even a fair question to talk about it, considering he's no longer with us and that it was resolved? Or is it really part of his history?
I think that the media should be more respectful at this time. It's like if you had questions about it, you've had many years to ask him that. I don't think it's something that we should keep hanging over his legacy. I mean, it went to trial.
Yeah, with the case, it was dismissed because the victim in the case refused to testify. So it was dismissed.
And I think that that's how we should leave it.
So they're both right and they're both wrong in this clip. Just as Gayle asked the question, is this something that should be asked? Yes, it should be asked. But as Lisa Leslie said, the timing of this right now is something that shouldn't have happened. She should not have asked this question at this time. Now, as Lisa tried to say that this should not tarnish his legacy, this is something that should just be swept under the rug, this is something that went to trial and was ended, so no one should bring it up. That is not true. It is a part of his legacy. There's no doubt, a dark part of his legacy. Everything you do is a part of you, whether it favors you or puts you in a bad light. If you do something in your life, it's a part of your history, and it has the right to follow you around. And if you're falsely accused of something, then that's the story that should be told. The whole story should always be told, not just bits and pieces of something. It should always be the whole story. This country has a habit of telling half stories and half truths about people. They always want to focus on the best part of people. But what makes that person human is that sometimes people make mistakes, and sometimes people don't do the things that you want them to do, or act the way you want them to act, or act the way you would have reacted in that situation. I don't believe that Kobe Bryant did anything wrong in that situation. It's the same thing as if we were talking about Mike Tyson and Mike Tyson passed away. Would you talk about the rape allegation, Mike Tyson going to jail for rape? Is that a part of his history? Yes, it is. Was it true that he raped this chick? Many people think he didn't, but yet he was still convicted and went to jail for rape. So he is a convicted rapist. That's part of his history. Whether you like it or you don't like it, you have to go with the whole story. You cannot just tell half truths. Now, to prove that this is all about timing, you can look at Kirk Douglas, who just passed away. And he's very sad that he did pass away. But he's also been accused of raping Natalie Woods when she was 16 years old. Now, would it be appropriate if you sat down with Michael Douglas and talked about this 2 weeks after the man passed away? And the answer is no, because Michael Douglas might get up and punch you in your face. The allegation itself is something worth talking about, but the timing of it is something that should not be brought up in the time that a man passes away, especially when it's an allegation and it's not factual. So many people have been taking shots at Gayle King. Here is a few of them.
Gayle King, out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that? I swear to God, we the worst. We the fucking worst. We expect more from you, Gayle. Don't you hang out with Oprah? Why y'all attacking us? We your people. You ain't coming after fucking Harvey Weinstein asking them dumbass questions. Funky dog head bitch.
I don't understand what the goal is. To be honest, after the man's passed away, what is the goal at that point?
Do you think that it's unfair to his legacy?
I do think it's unfair, and I'm all for the actual movement and support of the movement. But is it for justice or is it for revenge? Because there's a point that the accusations they destroy everything, and there's no system involved. We're talking about problems that we have with the system, because the system doesn't work without good people.
Now, are they right for talking about it? Snoop, you better watch how you talk about my woman straight up. But yo, the man is hurt. You can hear the pain in his voice. He's just really hurt that she went there on another black person. And it seems that black people are trying to take down other black people. Or should I say black women are put out there to take down black men because it's not deemed racist if they do it because they're all black. And 50 Cent, he's wrong. It is a part of his legacy, whether it's good or bad. What you do in your life is a part of your legacy. Just like him being shot 9 times is a part of his legacy. Maybe he's not embarrassed about that. Him dealing crack is a part of his legacy. Maybe he's not embarrassed about that, so it's okay, but that's still a part of your legacy. So is Gayle King a sellout? To me, I have to say no. Just doing one thing one time doesn't make you a sellout. You have to go through the history of the person to see if they're a sellout to the race. She is far from that. I just think that she asked a good question at a bad time. Her timing was way off. But you tell me in the comment section what you think about this situation, and also subscribe to this channel and also to the Lady and Don podcast. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace and stay sexy.